Wait, smart glasses are suddenly good? Because I did not expect to say this. For years, smart glasses have felt like one of those tech ideas that should work, but never actually does. Too bulky. Too awkward. Too gimmicky. Too early. But after spending real hands-on time with Meta's new Ray-Ban display smart glasses, something changed. Not in a this is perfect way, but in a way that finally makes the idea of smart glasses feel inevitable. And that's what we need to talk about. Because this is the first time a piece of face tech made me stop thinking, why does this exist? And start thinking, okay, I get it now. Let's break down why. At first glance, these don't scream future gadget. They look like glasses. Stylish ones, normal ones. And that's important. Meta didn't try to reinvent eyewear, array. Instead, they quietly upgraded it. Underneath the familiar Ray-Ban design is a much more serious piece of hardware than previous generations. We're talking upgraded cameras, multiple microphones, dual speakers, smarter sensors, and most importantly, a display. Yes. A real display. But not the kind you're probably imagining. This is not augmented reality. There's no digital world floating around your environment, no virtual windows attached to buildings, no sci-fi HUD locked to your surroundings. Instead, the display is a small, fixed, ultra-bright projection that lives just off to the side of your right eye. It's meant to be glanced at, not stared into. And weirdly, that makes all the difference. The first surprising thing isn't even the glasses, it's the case. The charging case feels premium, compact, and smartly designed. It folds, flattens, and actually fits in a pocket. Something almost no wearable case gets right. Small detail, big signal. This product was designed to be lived with. And then there's the display itself. It's shockingly bright, brighter than most smartphone screens. Bright enough to be visible outdoors without struggling. And here's the wild part. Even at full brightness, no one else can see it. From the outside, it looks like nothing is happening. No glowing glass. No visible projection. Just normal glasses. That solves one of the biggest problems smart glasses have ever had. Social awkwardness. You're not broadcasting your screen to the world. You're not pulling attention. You're not that person. Yo, just wearing glasses. Comfort matters too. These are heavier than regular glasses, sure, but far lighter than any headset or visor. At 69 grams, they disappear faster than you'd expect. After about an hour, something strange happened. I forgot I was wearing smart glasses, and that has never happened before. Now let's talk control, because this is where things could have fallen apart. Yes, there are touch controls on the frame. Yes, there's a capture button. But the real star is the neural wristband. This thing looks like a simple wearable, but is doing something clever. It reads electrical signals from your wrist muscles, letting you control the glasses with subtle hand gestures. No cameras watching your hands. No exaggerated movements. No waving in public like you're casting spells. Just small, natural motions. And once your brain adjusts, it feels surprisingly effortless. You tap, pinch, scroll, rotate, menus, move, volume changes, screens respond. What? Impressive isn't. To just accuracy, it's restraint. I didn't accidentally trigger things. I didn't fight the system. It didn't get in my way. That balance is incredibly hard to pull off. Then there's the software. And this is where reality kicks in. These glasses are not replacing your phone, yet that about half of what they do still depends on a connected smartphone, and the interface itself isn't flashy. It's clean, functional, and intentionally simple. There's no app store, no endless customization, no overload. Instead, you get a focused set of experiences designed around quick interactions. And surprisingly, that works. Messages are a great example. Reading messages on your face sounds ridiculous until you try it. With the display, mensajes are actually readable. Links open. Media plays. You don't need to touch your phone. Replying is where things get interesting. Voice dictation is insanely accurate. Whisper level accurate. The multiple microphones pick up speech clearly. Even in noisy environments, you can send voice notes. Use quick replies. Or, and this sounds fake, write messages by tracing letters with your finger on your leg. Is it perfect? Is it usable? Shockingly, yes. And that's the theme here. Captions are one of the most impressive features. You look at someone, the glasses lock onto their voice, and live subtitles appear almost instantly. Background noise ignored. Other conversations nearby filtered out. It feels like cheating reality. And once captions exist, translation is the obvious next step. Real-time translation works, not flawlessly, but well enough to change how conversations feel. The delay is noticeable, but the accuracy is high. And more importantly, it's natural. You don't need to speak loudly. You don't need to over-enunciate. You don't break the flow. That's huge. Navigation is another quiet win. Instead of constantly pulling your phone out, directions live in your peripheral vision. Turn your head. The arrow turns with you. It's obvious. It's intuitive. And it makes phone navigation feel clumsy by comparison. The speakers are better than expected to. They're not private at high volume. But for casual listening, they're clear and balanced. Music, podcasts, calls, all feel natural. This isn't about replacing headphones. It's about convenience. The camera's fine. Not incredible. Not terrible. Photos are usable. Video is decent. There's still a slight delay on capture, which can cause missed moments. You won't replace your phone camera with this, but that's not the point. The point is having a camera that's already there. Meta. AI ties everything together. It's not the smartest AI in the world, but it's always available. You can ask questions, follow up, navigate menus, get instructions, all while doing something else. Cooking, walking, washing your hands. That's the magic. Not power. Presence. A smart device that doesn't demand attention. It waits for it. And this is where the bigger picture comes into focus. These glasses aren't revolutionary on their own. They're expensive, limited. Not for everyone. But they feel like the beginning of something that finally makes sense. A bridge between phones and something new. Meta isn't trying to win today. They're trying to normalize tomorrow. And now that this exists, it's going to get better fast. Smaller. Cheaper. Smarter. So, are smart glasses suddenly good? Not perfect. Not mainstream. But finally, believable. And that might be the most important step of all.